What's happening, guys? My name is Adam and I'm the Plant Power Coach. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you specifically about why there is so much misunderstanding and misconceptions when it comes to fitness and, of course, the fitness industry by extension. Now, the number one reason I think so many people are struggling with their fitness is because everyone has their own interpretations of what fitness means to them. Now, while this isn't a bad thing, I think it's important to understand what the actual definition of fitness is so we can effectively get on the same page. Now, keep in mind, what I'm about to share with you on the definition of fitness is my philosophy, my business's philosophy on what we think fitness actually means, what it stands for, and maybe it can help you understand and interpret it a little bit better on your side. Now, having more than 10 years experience in the fitness industry, I have found out that every single person's fitness goals falls into one of three categories. Either this person wants to improve elements of their health, i.e. they want to feel better in a certain way. Either they want to work on their physique, i.e. they want to look better. Or either they want to work on their performance, i.e. they want to be better at a chosen sport or physical activity. Now, regardless of who these people are, if the topic of fitness comes up, I can guarantee that this person will fit into one, two, or even all three of these categories. One of the exercises that we get our students to do is to actually write down their definition of what health, physique, and performance means to them. Not the three words collectively, but each individual meaning what does health mean to that individual? What does physique mean to that individual? And what does performance mean to that individual? This allows us to get on the same page so they can start to really feel empowered when it comes to understanding the definition of fitness and how they can start moving forward towards their fitness goals. What I want to do next is break down those three pillars of what we define as fitness a little bit more specifically so we can use some real life examples. Again, when it comes to health, we're talking about a feeling. We want it to make us feel differently day in and day out. For many people, this could be as simple as getting a good night's sleep. So many people suffering with anxiety and stress that they're unable to get a good night's sleep. And just the act of getting proper rest will allow them to feel rejuvenated and reset each and every day so they can go out into the world and smash it. When it comes to physique, now again, this has to do a lot with the way someone looks. Now, we have found from our experience somewhere between 80 and 90% of people want to work on the physique element as a primary factor. Now, this isn't an ego thing, this isn't a bad thing. It's just to say and identify that the vast majority of people do want to change something about the way they look, and that's okay. But what we want you to understand is that where your physique is right now is nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed about, but actually realize that we can change it. So for the physique example, it generally is going to fall under something like wanting to lose body fat or wanting to build muscle, or a combination of the both, which is very possible for beginners. And then the third pillar, we have performance. This is going to be mostly targeted towards people who are in competition. Maybe if you are into CrossFit, powerlifting, jiu-jitsu, any sort of martial arts, you want to be performing at a level where you can reduce your time on the track, defeat the other opponent at a much quicker rate or with more efficiency. Those are the things that are going to be focusing towards performance. Now, I know what a lot of you might be thinking, that you want to target all three things. That's perfectly acceptable, but what we need to understand and realize is that a jack of all trades is a master of none, meaning that what we need to realize is that when you put a 100% focus into one of these three, you will always sacrifice one or the other two. Meaning that if you are someone who, for example, wants to become a bodybuilder, where you're trying to get as lean as possible, have as much muscle as possible on stage, you are most definitely going to affect your health negatively, and of course your performance strength negatively as well. While that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's really important for people to understand that when you push your absolute limits into one of these three pillars, that you will most likely have to sacrifice one or two of those other elements as well. If you want to have a balance of all three, then that is completely acceptable. But just note as well, you will not be at your absolute best in any of these three if you are trying to balance all of them at the same time. Thank you so much again for taking the time out of your day for watching our video. If you did enjoy that, don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more stuff from us. Last but not least, if you are a busy professional wanting to lose fat, build muscle without animal products, don't forget to click the link below this video to find out more about the Plant Power Academy and how you can join our free trial or get in touch with us today. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.